video in Voyagers of Nera. All right, we have finished collecting all of the spirits. So as you can see, the Elder Spirit shards, 3 out of 3, the runes are 3 out of 3, and the spirits are 13 out of 13. I haven't quite gotten all of the monoliths and markings yet, but I generally come back and get those after I set up the teleporter system. Anyway, it is time to go ahead and move to the reef. However, I don't like to take the boat over to the reef the first time because I have too many items that need to go with me. Okay, so the boat is completely full of things that need to go with me over to the other side. However, my bag is also going to be full. So why is this an issue? Well, if you sink the boat for a very short time, the actual loot in the box, in the storage box on the boat, is available to save. But if you don't have room in your box, you won't, in your backpack, you won't be able to save the items. So this is tragedy, If you can't save those things, it is tragic. So therefore, you really don't want to have a boat that has a chest completely full and you also have a bag completely full when you decide to make the trip over. So what we're going to do is try to decide on a few things that we could use to go over and then come back for the boat. I know that sounds terrible, doesn't it? But I think that's the best thing for us to do. So let's try making the trip on the skimmer first and see how that turns out. So, okay, we want to look at the map and we're going to head over to this area because that's usually a light right here that the devs have put on the map. So I don't normally have to put one because the devs will have one, but this is the island I stop at first almost every time. It does happen to be an island with a spirit. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that one, and then we'll head over and make the crossing. Now, as far as tips for this go, number 2, make sure your food bar is full. So you're going to want to stop and get off your surfboard because you can't eat while you're on your surfboard. But I like to get as close to the deep as I can. And then I stop and get off of my surfboard, and I'm going to eat my food. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my potion that I made for resisting it. It's a salve that helps you resist the corruption because as you can see by the bar up above my action bar down in the bottom center, it's starting to turn purple. That's because I am into corruption. Now, oh boy, I'm going to hit my F as in Frank key so that I can zip across a little faster, hopefully, because I'm being hunted by the stalker. And that means he's going to try to kill me. The Ancient's Light will protect me. I think that protects you from corruption. I am not at all sure that it protects you from other things, like stalkers. Let's look behind us. Oh, I don't see it. I'm going to just pretend it was never there. We didn't see that, and we're just going as fast as we can, as fast as our stamina will allow to get the heck away. Oh, there he comes. Okay. Oh, boy. Well, we are almost to the other side of the deep. If we could just try to avoid him. But what he does is he gives you corruption when he bites you. The corrupted sharks that are in the deep also have the chance to add corruption to you. Oh, there he is. Oh, and I don't have any stamina to go faster. And for some reason, my F as in Frank key is not working. And I'm unable to turn on my afterburners. I have no idea what is going on here. And now it's nighttime. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, so this is Bad News Bears, and we're gonna have to take this corruption stuff to get rid of some. Oh no, now we're gonna need another Band-Aid. 1001, 1002. Jeez. It should not be taking this long to get across the deep. That makes me wonder. Oh no. Full corruption, nothing I can do about it, no way to stop it, no way to get the stuff. I'm gonna die. And now I'm ticking down to death because of the corruption. So, yeah, the full corruption will tick my life off. And most of this is because my F as in Frank key did not operate correctly. Yeah, I might as well not waste any bandages. I might as well just let them kill me because I'm not going to survive this. It's not, yeah, it's not possible. You know, you have to have 2 seconds when you take a Band-Aid. 1001, 1002, and they cannot 1001, 1002, 1001. You can't do it. If they hit you before the 2 seconds, you don't get a heal from the Band-Aid. Dead. And I've never had that happen, but I've never, ever tried to do this without my F as in Frank key working. This right here, this ability right here, F as in Frank, is supposed to make me go fast, and it is not working. It will not work. It did not work, and I am very frustrated and upset by it, obviously. So I'm just going to pause here and throw a lot of things. All right, F as in Frank. Okay, well, this time it worked. But all of a sudden it gave me an inch of corruption on my bar. And I don't know why that would be, just because I went into the fast mode that we get from the Elder's Ocean Spirit. But last time I could not get F as in Frank, Q as in Queen, or R as in Roger to work. None of them. So I couldn't use my burning circle when I was stuck in the water dying. I couldn't use my heal, which also should work in, wellspring should work in the water if you're floating. So yeah, and I couldn't get F to work, so I couldn't use my fast. And here comes my buddy. Oh boy. Sometimes I'm better off trying to cross him and hope he can't get his mouth back around toward me as quickly. They like to attack from behind, which I'm sure he's bound to do any second, but at least I'm going faster than I was last time. So hopefully that will help us. Same exact lights that I had before. I was going to these lights and couldn't get to them. I don't know. Nothing was working on that last route, but I turned the game off and turned it back on. And now everything seems to be working sort of, somewhat. So, we'll see what happens, I guess. Oh boy, reef sharks. Now, once you get to the reef, a lot of times you're going to want to park yourself and make a base at the first place that you see. However, I never end up being happy with that in the end because it is so difficult. It's hard to get your hands on tidal ore once you get here. So a lot of it is in that corruption, and a lot of it is going to require you to clear that corruption so that you can get your hands on it. but you need a source of it right away because there are crafting machines that you want to build here, so that you can start working on better weapons and better armor so that you don't just become fodder for the enemies here. Okay, this is not ideal. Because it's, a really giant enemy island. However, I kind of feel like I maybe don't have a choice. I don't know. Let me see what happens if I run up these stairs to get away from the giant throwing rocks at me. I don't know if he'll come over and chase me up these stairs. I mean, I'm taking between, 50 and 200 off each time. Well, only when I critted as the 190, but yeah. So this will be interesting. I always bring rope with me. Why? And don't ever forget this, because it's the only way to build a basket. And the only thing you can put storage in right now is a basket. So I always have 8 rope with me. I never move from one place to another without at least 8 rope in my bag. And that's important because I need rocks right now. And these construct cores are extremely heavy. And I can't go around with construct cores in my bag. They're too heavy. So I have to be able to take all this stuff out. And the only way to do that is to have a basket. So you want to safely put everything away. And the monsters who want to kill you do not want what's in your basket. Believe it or not, in order to establish our base here in the Maw, we have to save a spirit as well. Oh, the things I get myself in. Effect. I have a bleed effect for 6 more seconds. I think I'm just going to wait it out on this one and go ahead and save the little spirit. I don't know what we get from this one, but it looks like it is Stone Stance. Crazy as it seems to build in the middle of an enemy base, I'm going to build in the middle of an enemy base. You can shoot me later. Okay, so I'm not going to go overboard with this build. I'm going into the housing thing, and I'm just going to build the basic shelter that I'm going to need to survive here to get a bed going. Makeshift roof for a hallway. I'm going to build just a couple of steps before I eat. Let me go to my ladder because it's telling me I'm hungry. So I'm going to build a couple of steps just to make it easy when I run up here to get into my house and get into my bed. But this is basically my plan. Right now, right here is where my tidal ore is going to spawn. And we'll see how big my circle is. I have to make the anchor bigger. But yeah, look, see the blue marks over there? That's how far my circle goes right now, where no enemies are supposed to come and attack me. So once I have leveled everything up here with this guy, then I'll be able to figure out a good place to start putting our crafting machines, because there's so many crafting machines in the reef. So we'll get started on doing that. But for the time being, this is basically what we wanted to do to move to the reef, is get settled, get moved in, and then in the next episode, we will start clearing corruption, trying to get our